We have habits and behaviors in this culture that have been perpetuated generation after generation, and it's a culture of conformity in hockey. And I don't think they even recognize what they say and the impact it might be having.
100 teams in 100 days. That's the goal for professional hockey player Brock McGillis. He's one of the first openly gay men's players in the sport and is on a national speaking tour. He wants to uplift young players and be an advocate for the 2S LGBTQ+ community.
There's so few of us because it's a hypermasculine space that where the language, behaviors, and attitudes in the room, even if it doesn't reflect personal views, it's a reflection on the culture where people use stuff and words to fit in.
As a former player in the Ontario Hockey League, the U.S. and Europe, Brock says in his experience, locker room conversation across the board was limited to sports, games, partying, and women.
What did impact me was the language I heard, the homophobic language. It made me feel like I was bad or wrong, like I couldn't be myself and play the sport I love, the sport we all love.
You hear it and you don't really know like who it's touching.
Brock making a point to get players out of their comfort zones and to promote better sportsmanship with exercises.
Brock was basically screaming at me, telling me names and all. It made me feel, I was not feeling good after that for sure. Of course, you want to make sure every guy is feeling good on the ice so they can perform the best for the team. I think after today, I'm going to take a bigger role in the room to make sure none of that is happening.
We think it's important as a team that our players are inclusive and open to all, whether we're talking about race, identity, that they have the right awareness.
I can pick out a hockey player anywhere I go. A mall, a school, it doesn't matter where. They dress the same, talk the same, walk the same. You know, and there's more to them than that, though, and that is a part of them. But there's more to them than that, and the more they embrace who they are, the happier they're going to be, and the better environment they're going to create for everybody to be themselves.
Je pense que j'ai un rôle pour commencer ce mouvement-là.
I feel I have a role to play in starting a movement, but beyond that, everyone must play their part. I know as team captain, along with my assistants, we're the leaders, and that we understand. But together, we must all do our part.
I think it really helped us as a team because for sure we have our ups and downs when we insult ourselves, but I think it will all improve us.
In Montreal, Anastasia Dextrene, City News.
Ahead on City News.